welcome to Winnipeg. Well, it seems that lately I have become a creature of good intentions. It had been my intention to have all these parts that need to be painted white with the first coat. I never came back to the model table last night and did that like I planned. All I did was finish up what you see here. What I had done though was I had, you might say, force dried it so that I could do the second coat if I wanted to. Didn't do anything. I would say we've got about 14 or more hours now since this was done. Yeah, at least. And I would think that the paint is probably cured pretty good. I find with this Tamiya paint, when you give it the second coat, you want to brush it on and then don't give the second coat a chance to dissolve the first coat. Because if you go at it again with the brush, like maybe 30 seconds later, you'll be back down to where you were. You'll be right back down to the bare plastic, especially where it happens to be quite thin. Yeah, it's sort of a. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just for the fun of it here, I'll see how well this is going to look with a second coat. I'll push stop here and just get at it. On the other hand, maybe the best thing to do is give all the rest of it its first coat and don't waste my time. But I think that it's going to actually look quite good. Now, you got to remember that all of this is going to be in the dark more or less, except for where the LEDs happen to illuminate on it. So it could well be that when you look in from the side here, and if you have a real poor paint job along the far wall, well, if you know what I mean, it will be obvious. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to give that stuff a second coat here quickly. It'll probably only take about half an hour. Okay. We are ready. Yeah, no big news. Minus 3.8 Celsius. That's not too bad. Not too bad for January the, was it 11th today? 12th. January the 12th. I was noticing when I was looking at my watch this morning that the LCD display does not seem to be quite as solid as it usually is. And I got a feeling I'm going to have to change my battery soon. I don't think, I can't remember if I've ever changed my battery on this watch or not. I know I've got batteries that'll fit it, brand new batteries, but anyway, we are rambling here. We are not getting our second coat on. Yeah, no big news, no big news. At least that I want to talk about. Okay, let's get the second coat on and we'll take a look at it afterwards. Now, it is possible that this, what I'm painting right now, is going to be completely hidden. I don't know. I was surprised at how much paint I used yesterday. I've always been under the impression that when you use a brush instead of the airbrush, you get a lot more, you might say, mileage out of your paint. And yeah, It was noticeably down. Okay, now we're not going to see in there anyway. I don't know why I'm worrying about it. Okay, let's just see how this goes here. Now you'll notice that there's a lot of places on here where it's fairly thin. You can, almost see through it, right through to the plastic. Now once again, we're just going to do a little bit of this on camera because it's not at a very good angle for me to actually brush. So now we don't want it to flow over down the other side. Okay, I can see where I've got a problem here, and that is, oh, watch out. Okay, the second coat is going to improve on it, but it's still anywhere near like it could have been had I used the airbrush, right? I wonder if maybe I've got this paint is just a little bit too thick. Yeah, I wonder if I should maybe just add just a little bit of thinner. I do have another white that has been opened and thinned. I wonder if I should try that. Well, instead of talking about it, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to push stop here. You've seen enough, right? Okay, I'm probably about 2/3 of the way through getting the first coat on everything. Still got one more long piece here to go. I got this one here. This one here is from experience. From doing this one, this is would say is the most difficult one to do. Got a bit of a problem though, and that is. You can see where I had used felt marker to mark the doors so that I didn't get them mixed up. I gotta be careful how I grab this because there's railing on the other side. Quite a bit of railing. Anyway, where can I grab this here? Like this, I guess. No, that's not right either. Right here. Anyway, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and remove these because what you see here where the M10 is, that is actually a second coat and it still shows through pretty bad. This would be visible on the other side. So I'm probably going to first of all try pure isopropyl like the 99% one. And if that doesn't work, then I'll just have to carefully use maybe something like acetone, but acetone will dissolve the plastic. I know acetone will take it off, but I would have to be super careful. Maybe use a cotton bud or something. Yeah, so there's these ones that have to be removed, and also on this piece over here. Okay, we got these. But I'm going to take a bit of a break here. Missy the dog should be coming by. I was noticing the few times that I glanced at the surveillance monitor that we may have had a nice sunrise this morning. I missed it actually coming up when it broke the horizon. If it's nice, I'll do a time-lapse thing and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm going to take a bit of a break here. I've got my brushes cleaned up and we're ready to go for the next session. Maybe I'll show trying to get the numbers off of here. The second coat on this is pretty good, I would say. This part here is pretty good. We will be viewing it from an angle like this. So that looks pretty good. We're not going to be seeing in there too much anyway. Yeah, I know there's some places I painted and I thought, I'm not going to be able to see that spot anyway, but it's, did it anyhow. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there, slow but sure.
Morning, Uncle Ron.
Good morning.
Nice day. They're saying around 6 o'clock it's going to rain for a couple of hours. +2 tomorrow. They're calling for +4.
So we're going to have icy roads. Rain on cold roads.
There'll be a fair amount of melting.
Yeah,
well, one of these days, maybe earlier than we expect, you'll have dry roads. And that's really all you need. It's okay if there's snow on the lawns.
Yeah, as long as I can get the bike out of the box, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Ella is becoming mischievous.
Oh, yeah. Getting into trouble has become an art form. And they're supposed to be very smart, and she is. And she believes that it's only a crime if you get caught. It can't be a crime if no one is watching.
It's nice out there.
Yeah. Pretty good coat of freezing rain. But we get some warm sun on here. It might melt off by itself. Thanks for your kindness, Uncle Ron.
Okay, bye, Missy. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay, now I think Max was a little bit too optimistic about how quick I'm going to be able to get out on my bike. I can't see that happening for about another 2.5 months yet, if I'm lucky. Okay, now before we put some isopropyl 99 on here and try and remove this M10, I used up that entire jar of white, okay, and I've got 2 left here. This one's been opened and thinned. The T stands for thinned. I don't know how thinned it is, but it's probably quite thinned. This one here was opened back in July, and it hasn't been thinned, and it looks like there might be quite a bit in there. But I was noticing I had what I believe is a full jar of this Aqueous, or however you say it, from Mr. Hobby. It's flat white. It might actually brush better. Who knows? I think maybe I'll try that next, just for the fun of it. I've got it. Why not? But in the meantime, we want to try and remove our M10. And if it works, then I'll do the rest of them. I'll recompose here so that we can, see how it goes. Maybe I'll stick the macro lens on. We haven't used the macro lens for a couple of days. Okay, well, let's give it a whirl. Okay, let's try not to bump this out of the field of view here. This is the isopropyl 99. Yes, it's working. Okay, that's good. I think it's working. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead now and off camera just do the rest of these. Get a dry one here and swab that off and see how much is left. Well, you can still see where it was, but it's... Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to see any of that through the paint afterwards. Okay, well that's good news. Real good news. I should have done that first. Okay, I will do it on that other section before I paint. Oh, my goodness. Some pictures. Now, what is this? Okay, thank you, Tim. Oh, here we go. I'm going to have to figure out what this is. I really don't know what this is. It's different sizes of some... Oh, this is a stencil. These are stencils. Would that be for... I'm sorry, I don't know. I still don't know what this is. It's going to take me a while. Yeah. Maybe I'll check it out on YouTube, and I'm sure that somebody will have. Yeah, I'm really embarrassed. Usually I know instantly what something is. This is. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, what does it say here? It says modelers aged 14 and over. Well, maybe. I'm too old. Okay, using our macro lens here, so we can zoom right in, I was noticing that the tips on these are different. Like those two at the top are the same. And we got two like this. And we got one like that. Looks like two like that one. Those are similar but slightly different. Now, what I think these are, like Tim has written on the card, these are for CA. So these must be some sort of CA applicator. And there's a number on the bottom there, AJ0074. We can probably Google that. And also Alexan models. There might be somebody who has already demonstrated this. Yeah, I think it's supposed to act like I could be wrong, but I think it's probably supposed to act like the nib on a fountain pen, and the glue would flow out that little crack. Yeah, we'll be trying these and see how it works. Yeah. In the meantime, I think I'm going to wind her up here for today's episode, even though it's not real late in the afternoon. And thanks for watching, everybody, and Thank you, Tim, for the card and the gift. And all being well, we'll see you guys tomorrow.